All right. Let's talk a little bit specifically about textures like fur or hair. And so you want to be sure that as you are creating your textures of your fur, that you're paying attention to the direction and to the length of the various lines that you draw. As well as the dark and the light. And fur is, you're going to use cross-hatching for most of it. But it's cross-hatching that's going to be made in the same general direction. You are crossing back over in places. It's definitely not parallel lines like hatching is, where it's all perfectly in the same direction. Because fur is just kind of unruly, goes everywhere. And then you will have places where the hatching is probably going to be more appropriate, especially in areas where it's a little lighter in color. And then it may be a little bit more hatching than cross-hatching. I turn my paper. I mentioned it when we were doing the pencil drawings. I turn my paper a lot. I'm trying not to right now for you. It's making it a little awkward because I'm a lefty. But normally I would be twisting my sketchbook all over the place to be able to draw the lines in the direction that I want them to go. So this is the fur that would be coming off of the wolf's head, off of the face area. Right around the front of the ear, that hair, and up towards the tip of the ear, that hair gets very short. Again, this edge here and this outside edge, they're not a smooth line because it is a furry animal. And then sometimes you'll end up where you've got a situation like this, where you've got really, it's white, it's just white fur. But I can't leave it blank because then it will just disappear off the page. And so I have to think through a little bit. How am I going to join the two areas and not lose that edge, but also not have it be this solid dark line, because it really shouldn't be. And so I'll look at maybe some little stippling marks. And then inside here, again, we have that white fur on this wolf. And so I am going to change back to my gel pen. And I'm going to use it to create some light texture. In that white fur. Always going in the direction that it is in the picture, that it is on the animal. And there are definitely some places where I will use a little bit of kind of a stippling or a little scumbling, because the marks in the fur are very short, tiny little places where dark is showing through. Might be the tips of some pieces of hair that are black instead of white sticking out, but